Dakshin Kannada topped the PUC exams with maximum pass percentage, while Gadag remained last at 52% pass percentage. The results are available on the official websites of the board, that is kseeb.car.nic.in and also carresults.nic.in. Now students can also access their results by logging on to the given website and clicking on the link provided for the results. Now it's very simple. Most of the candidates have already done that by entering their registration number, security code, and that's it. Click the submit button. Now my colleague Deepak managed to meet the director of the pre-university board. Let's take a listen.
Well, the second PUC examination results have just been announced. I'm with the director of the pre-university, Ms. Shushma. Madam, if you could tell us what were the results like, how have the students performed this time around?
Yes, we are very glad from the Department of PU Education to announce this year's second year PUC results, annual results. The exams were conducted in 1017 examination centers across the state. Valuation was conducted in 41 camps. Almost around 14,980 valuators have valued the answer scripts, and I will be glad to also add that there has been an increase in the pass percentage compared to last year. Now this pass percentage this year stands at 60.54, 0.07% increase compared to last year's pass percentage, which includes of course the freshers, repeaters and the private candidates. And then we have the statistics wherein girls have performed very well. Girls have a pass percentage of 68.24 against a pass percentage of 53.09% for the boys, and this only goes to say that the boys need to work harder and the parents need to encourage both of them. When you come to the urban and rural areas, the pass percentage in the rural again is higher than the urban areas. That means they are working really hard, and urban students need to work even harder. So 61.52% of the rural candidates have passed against 60.23 from the rural areas. Then when we come to the combination wise results also, that is arts, science and commerce streams, there's arts percentage at 51.12, commerce at 67.06 and science at 65.19. There has been a very good percentage for science students because this is their second year of following the NCF curriculum. Whereas the arts and the commerce, they have to do well next time because this is the first time they have gone through this new pattern of CBSE syllabus. Then when you come to the Kannada and English medium students pass percentage, Kannada medium have also done well with 53.41%, English with 66.87%. Also I will be glad to tell you that the highest marks combination wise for arts, science and commerce is at 579 for arts, 593 for commerce and 595 for science, and all have done extremely well. Most of these students, the students with special needs and disabilities also, they have done very well, and it only goes to prove that they are highly determined. You have 60.58 with the visually impaired, 34.96 hearing and other impaired, and 43.41 for other disabilities. And similarly for dyslexia also. We have tried our best to give them all the required facilities as per government guidelines, and we have facilitated that they have a smooth examination themselves. We have a very high number of students who have scored distinction, that is 85% and above, 10.38, and the first class we have 51.87% of students, that's 1,91,629 who have got first class, 78,446, 21.23% of students who have got the second class, and 61,036 students, that's 16.52% who have got the third class. And there are many students who have scored 100 out of 100 in most of the subjects, with computer science, business studies and mathematics and statistics having very large number of students crossing 1,000. Okay, that is the overall, and we personally congratulate each and every child for clearing the PU exam, and my message is for all the parents not to worry about that, and just to encourage those who have not cleared also, to encourage them to take up the supplementary and clear it this time with more determination.
Great. I think most of the time that's the worry. Now, for the people, of course, who've cleared, there is a moment of joy from the family. But for the ones who've not cleared, we see cases where they're going into depression, they're suicide. What is the message that you'd like to give them?
No. See, I wouldn't want you to utter these things also, because that itself will give a negative information to the students. Please do not say that. Every child is determined, and it's only with the parental support and the teachers' guidance, the students with their self-determination, they can do well. And we are sure that all of them will clear their exams in the supplementary round, and that is why we are also giving them an opportunity to write it well in advance, so that they do not lose a year. So let them not feel bad. Let them sit, work hard and clear it. And if they have that positive frame of mind, I'm sure they'll do excellently well.
Well, there you heard it. I think for all of them who've got their results and who've cleared, I think hearty congratulations to all of them. And of course, as Madam said, for all of them who've not done really well, there is always the hard work that can back you up the next time around. With camera person Devaya, this is Deepak Bopana reporting for News9.
Well, it must be a big relief for all these students after 1 year of continuous studies. Finally, they can actually take up what they want to. We have with us right in here in our studio the toppers. Now, let me introduce them to you. We have with us Veena Reddy from the Commerce stream. We have with us Vidya K, also from the Commerce stream, and Malvika Nair from the Commerce stream. Congratulations, you guys. I mean, fantastic work. We also have with us toppers from the Science stream, Sangeeta VS, and also Balaji Vignesh. Congratulations. All right. I did start this by saying a big relief, but is it? I mean, finally, I'm done. I'm finished. I'm past my pre-university, and I've actually topped.
Yeah, actually, this is just a beginning for a beautiful career. So I would consider this as a beginning stone for your life.
All right. What about you?
Even I feel so. It's just the beginning. So people will have many expectations on us. It created expectations, so I will really work hard to keep this up.
All right.
The best part about this is, like, my family and my lecturers, they are really happy with this. And yeah, again, this is just a stepping stone. The main step for us comes next, entering into our next course. That's the most important part.
All right. So this is from the Commerce stream. What about the Science stream?
For now, you can feel like everything is over or something. Again, from July or August only, you can put hard work again.
And the CET results come out.
Yeah.
All right.
It's definitely a big relief, but I think it's not the end for at least for me, because I still have advance to go, advance in bits that I have to write them. So let's see how we fare in that, and it's definitely not the end.
Did you expect these results?
I can't say no.
You expected
I
it.
did.
All right. And did you get your scores were up to your expectations or below your expectations?
Like, I did not expect like pinpoint something, but I really wanted something like above 590. I just managed one mark lesser, so it's fine.
Fantastic. Did you guys expect this, or was this shocking?
It wasn't shocking.
Okay.
We had worked towards it.
Okay.
Just wanted to better our previous set standards. And yeah, as he said, again, expected above 590 and managed on the dot.
Fantastic, because I also spoke to the 10th standard toppers, and they stated that the college your papers that were set in the college were actually tougher than the ones that you wrote. Was that the same?
Yeah, okay. My college, I felt it was like okay. Like the final exam and the pre-boards were fine.
What about the rest? I mean, your college papers were tougher?
Yeah, definitely. That's what we wanted actually, because you don't want something like coming out of your paper which you don't know. So you need that level of confidence to attempt, and you need to be one step ahead to do that. So it's definitely.
What did you take in science? PCM and
C. I took
C. And you?
C.
PCMC. And if you have to rate PCMC, which was toughest and which was the easiest? The papers.
The question papers now, and this year I think maths was a bit it was a bit lengthy.
Okay.
I can't say it's tough, but it was lengthy. Definitely.
Okay.
The others were fine.
All right. What about you?
Chemistry was tougher than physics and math was lengthy.
Lengthy. So that has been the normal thing over here. And did you expect that it would be lengthy? Were your pre papers set in that way?
No. Frankly speaking, no. We never expected it will be that lengthy.
Okay.
But we wrote tougher papers.
All right.
I just told it was lengthy, not tough.
All right.
It was lengthy.
Good enough. And in commerce, what were your subjects?
Mine was MEBA.
Okay.
Maths, Eco, Business and Accounts.
SCBA, Stats, Economics, Business Accounts.
Same thing. And like for them, which was easy, which was tough?
Economics was lengthiest. Economics and business theory subjects, so they were quite lengthy.
Okay.
And accounts and stats was fine. It was easy, not that bad. Everyone could pass.
All right.
Everyone could pass. I don't know why is it like 40% didn't pass, 60% is the pass percent.
Maybe they didn't study. That's the
Maybe.
biggest issue is that study.
Yeah.
So let me start with the science students. How do you manage your entire year? Because there are now other students who are in their second year of university who would be looking at you all and saying, you know what, we too also want to be where you are, what you have achieved. What did you do?
The first thing I did was listen in class. That was what helped me the most.
Okay.
I never hesitated to ask any doubt.
Okay.
Like that half of your learning or 90% of your learning, whatever you do, is in your class.
Okay.
After you go home, personally I don't feel so much of studying.
Did you attend tuition classes as well?
No, I didn't.
Nothing. So
nothing.
Your entire study has been school and home. That's it.
Yes.
Fantastic. What about you?
Yeah, actually, the college they kept test every Monday. So we used to study, and then every monthly they used to keep PO exams also, and then they kept so many revision tests.
You had every month.
Yes.
Every Monday also.
Wow. Okay.
We had every Monday IIT test. Every month PU test, term exams, and we were so used to exams that the finals didn't seem.
Yeah, because you were already in that.
We were in that mode. We had carried the momentum.
Because many of us would have your midterm exam and then your preparatory exams and then finally your final exam. But this is something different. I mean, that is in your college. What about in your college? How did they actually train you?
We had 2 preparatories and 1 midterm exam, 1 quarterly test.
That's it. So I think you had more solid grounding in that way.
Yes.
We
We were trained to waste papers.
We actually lost the phobia for exams, you know. We were not at all scared for
Every month,
exams.
what? Monday? What did you say? Monday you had?
Every Monday, and we had monthly once PU test. Mondays were not PU tests, but every month we had PU tests and we had term exams and the finals.
This was cutting across the streams? All of them followed this?
Yes.
Whether you're arts, commerce or science?
There's no arts in Diksha network.
Okay, it's just commerce and science.
Arts, science.
All right. Now tell us something. You know, everyone says mostly the toppers don't do anything. They're always studying throughout the year. Did you all take part in extracurricular activities?
Yes.
Actually, I had to pursue, like I was taking coaching for law. So I had to concentrate on that. Last 3 months was the time when I actually concentrated on PU, not the whole year.
You're also studying for law?
Yeah.
Wow. What were your topics here in subjects in for commerce?
SCB.
Yeah, accounts, business, maths and stats.
And law?
Completely different.
Fantastic. What about you? How did you manage? I mean, were you always with your books or did you have something else?
No, even I was going for coaching classes in weekends. So even I was trying for law. I was studying. I could manage. It's not that tough.
Law, normally for law people actually go in for arts. Why commerce and then law?
No, it's not that. For writing CLAT, you need not be from specifically from one stream.
All right.
It contains everything.
All right.
So I was interested in commerce. Why arts? So
fantastic. What about you all? Did you have any other hobbies that you continued throughout the year?
Yes, actually in Diksha we had, you know, all our extracurricular, we were given an exposure to the outer world. Now we had this PPT presentation competitions like inter-Diksha competition also. So all that also took up a lot of time and, you know, that was a really nice experience for us. It was not just studies that went on over there. And, you know, as he said, more than half of our studies gets over in class.
True. I mean, if you have so many exams, the phobia is gone, you are ready. Writing the other exam is like just another exam, the next month.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was actually studying only most of the time. I didn't have any hobbies.
Okay.
I never had like study, nothing like that. I was really free. I didn't have much of pressure. I didn't take in pressure actually. So, yeah.
Did you all keep track of the matches? I mean, how many of you all watch cricket over
I
here?
do.
You do?
Yeah. Yes.
Everyone. So I'm sure because during this time you have the IPL going on, you had all the other
World
matches.
Cup.
So everyone watched this. Yes, I'm right. Yes, you're right. You're all right because even the students who came over here, the 10th standard students, during their exams, the World Cup was on. Who do you all support? Don't tell me you like Virat Kohli. Yes. Okay, wrong question. Okay, now you know your parents also play a very important role over here. What was it like at home? I mean, what sort of support they gave you? What sort of guidance they gave you?
They encouraged me to study. You work hard, like don't expect any ranks or any result. It's your wish, like whatever you can, how much ever you can, you just treat it.
Were things at home the usual, how everything went on, or did they say, okay, tell the guests do not come home, you know, because the exams are on, or cut the cable connection? Nothing as such.
Yeah.
What support you got from your parents?
Even me, I used to travel. I stay in Dodbalapur.
Okay.
So I used to travel daily.
So you're talking about up and down, what, 2-3 hours?
So
or much more?
2-3 hours.
Wow.
So I think without my parents' support, I wouldn't have been doing this.
Nice. What about you?
No, my parents never pushed me, you know. There came a point also when they were like, you know, just stop studying, you know, relax. That sort of a situation also. Yes, they've just encouraged me to do what I have liked to do always. There's not been a pressure sort of a thing from.
What did they tell you before the exams? Was there any sort of tips that they gave you? Did they tell you, okay, you know what, it's all right if you don't get these many marks or you don't get this percentage?
Yes, I was pretty particular, like, you know, I should score good sort. You know, they were like, you know, it's not just our effort that matters in these exams. It depends on a lot of other factors also.
Very true.
So, which is not in our hands, absolutely. So, you know, you have to set your mind. It's okay even if you don't score that much.
All right.
That's what they told me.
Lovely.
Yeah, even they were very encouraging, and then I used to study till late night. Even my dad used to sit with me, and then I have a twin sister, no? So we used to sit together and study.
All right.
And then yeah, they didn't. I got good marks last year also, so they did expect, but they didn't say that you have to get so much and all. They were like, you can do it, just.
Okay. Yeah. What about you?
Being encouraging is different from being pushy. My parents were encouraging.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like they were really from the start. They were encouraging me. They wanted me to gain knowledge more than just score marks.
Good.
So yeah, that sums it up.
What does it? I mean, how did you all manage? Are you all early wakers, or did you all stay up late in the night?
Late in the night.
Late in the night, most of you all.
I mean, for me, actually, for me, sleep was really important. My dad was very particular that I sleep for minimum 8 hours a day, and I used to sleep like around 10 o'clock and get up at 6 because I had to go to college. I had to travel for almost 1.5 hours.
Why? Where do you stay? How far is your college?
My college is in Kanakpura Road.
Okay.
I stay at Vijayanagar.
Okay, that's pretty far.
Yeah, that's pretty far. It's 18 kilometers. So yeah.
Okay, what sort of tips? Because studying science, studying commerce is very different. Ultimately, you're studying, but science is tougher. What sort of tips can you actually give those who are in their final year?
Yeah, all I can say is please listen in class. That will really help you. You might not think that will help you, but definitely that will. And go home and see whatever you've done in class. Go through that a bit. Don't like you just should not lose touch of whatever you have.
You're lucky in your college because the teachers teach you, but in many other colleges they don't teach. They say tuition is more important. So students actually come to class, sit there, maybe sleep over there, doze off, but their entire concentration is only during tuition classes.
Yeah, so, that's not my case, so I just can't say that.
All right, fine. What sort of tips would you like to give?
Yeah, I think you have to listen in the class, and if you keep studying, and again it will be stored in your mind, and then before the exams you don't have to take so much tension. You have to just revise.
What about math? Because math is extremely tough. This is what most of the students face. I'm sure you guys didn't, because you said that it was just lengthy and not tough. Any sort of tips for them? Like, okay, this is what we need. For the ones who are struggling with maths, what should they do?
Get the concept clear and don't hesitate to ask doubt. That's all I can say, because once you get the concept clear, maths is definitely not hard. It's one of the subjects you can definitely score. See, physics, chemistry, you can always lose marks because most of the things are factual. But maths, you sit and work out and you'll definitely be sure whatever you're doing is right when you get when you get a concept clear. So maths is actually, it's an advantage to many people.
Okay. So you're saying get your concepts right, and then ultimately you will do that.
Because maths, you work it out. Like you're sure that whatever you're doing is right. Most of the time it's this problem occurs with physics and chemistry. Sometimes you don't know because some things are factual and you just don't know.
Very true. So how much time would you actually suggest those students to give to maths per day?
It depends on them. You just can't follow somebody else's timetable. It all depends on you. you just find your right rhythm and you go.
What
on
was your
with it.
timetable like?
I didn't have a timetable. That was my first thing.
Okay.
I enjoyed actually. I enjoyed science.
Okay.
So it's out of interest what I did.
All right. Now in commerce, stats has a lot of math in that. So how do you manage that?
Stats is the easiest subject. I guess.
It's the easiest. But you said that.
There are few topics which needs concentration.
Which are they?
Like chi-square test. Some few tests are there. Few chapters are really tough. It depends on the mental capacity of a student. But scoring 17 stats is not at all tough. It's
So for the ones who are finding it tough, what should they do?
It's
How
a
should they go
practical
about?
subject, so you have to work it out. It's not that you just see and do. It's not that. You have to work it out. You have to listen in the class, methods, steps. You have to follow everything. Formulas plays an important role. You have to remember every formula.
So basically, exactly like what he stated, understand your concepts and
Work it out.
Properly, and everything will be fine. How about your teachers? I mean, how do your teachers react when they actually saw your results?
I guess they were much more happier than we are. It's a proud moment for them, It's their effort which has helped us, their guidance mainly which has helped us achieve this. It's not just our part, it's more than half of it is their part, and then God, parents. It's mainly their part which I feel.
Your friends, your neighbors, what was it like? I mean, tell me what was the environment like at home? Where did you check your results?
Website in my house.
In your house. What was it like when you submit, you see your results, and then what?
Actually, my sister saw it before me and she started shouting, "Did you know your results?" I was like, "No." Then she told me all my marks. Parents and my sister, they were really happy, and their happiness made me more happy actually.
And around you, your house, I mean your neighbors, what really happened?
Neighbors, I didn't have so much time to spend in my house actually. I had to run for my college.
Okay.
So all my relatives, they congratulated me and they're like, "Where's the treat?" Yes, I would.
Yeah, treat for all of us over here, because toppers in commerce, toppers in science. Where did you check your results? Home. And then just tell us what happened at that particular time.
My mom started crying. "My daughter did this. I'm very, very happy for you." My dad, my sister. I felt more happy that I got 100 in Kannada. It was my sir's dream. I'm so happy that I couldn't react. I saw Kannada marks first.
Why?
It comes in that order actually.
Okay, it's like that. All right, fine.
Because Kannada is the thing which more couldn't score 100. It's a language. So I feel very proud that I scored 100 in Kannada.
Fantastic. Where did you check your results?
At home itself.
And
all of them were at the loss of words, I should say, speechless. I mean, actually, this had actually happened, that sort of an expression. Like, I had no clue that I'd, topped in the state, 3rd rank. I got 590. So it's like, okay, not bad, good marks, sort. But then when I realized.
Not bad, good marks. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Very humble, but yeah, okay.
So it was just overwhelming, I should say.
Neat.
Yeah, it's actually in my friend's house. Then the neighbors came and said the marks came, and then I ran to my house. And then my parents had already checked the result, and then they said you got really high marks. And then they phoned from Diksha, and then they said you're one of the toppers, and they called us to come. But I didn't have any time to talk to my teachers or neighbors and all.
It was just celebrations now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was at college when the results came out. I just checked at college. I had classes there actually.
Classes?
Yes. I'm going for advanced coaching, so I had classes there. I checked in my college, and there was no reaction from my side. I was fine with anything I got.
Don't you feel that you're sitting with a guy who, in few years time you'll see him in IIT, coming out from IIT, then starting a startup, and in the startup capital of the country?
I never said that, and you never know what's going to happen. Never know what's going to happen.
What next? That's what I want to know. Let me start with you itself.
Yes.
What are you planning next?
Yeah, I'm writing bits in advance, and I'll choose the best college whatever I get.
What field are you planning to get into?
See, it's either ECE or CS or electrical. Anything is fine, because you end up working in the same.
You don't want to get into research?
No. No, I'm not planning on research, but we have to see. I've actually not pinpointed on something. I've kept it superficial.
everything
I've kept it superficial, and in these 2 months I'll just see what interests me.
Good.
I'll go wherever it interests me, because interest is what matters for me, not what pays.
What everyone's taking and all that. Very good. What about you? What do you plan to do? What stream do you want to head into?
I'm going to take computer science engineering only, and I've written so many entrance exams, and I've qualified many. I've qualified almost all, and then depending upon this marks also, I can see whether I get NIT. If I get there, I'll go there, or VIT or something like that. But
You're looking into what, research? Not research.
No.
Not research. All right. What about you? You both spoke about law. What's happening on that front?
Basically, we have written our entrance for CLAT, the 16 national law universities.
Very true.
The top is in Bangalore, so just waiting for the results. Not got it.
Apart from that, what else? I mean, because you've studied commerce now. If nothing happens over there, I really wish something happens there. But if something doesn't happen, do you have a plan B?
I wrote Christ entrance for law, and I got selected. So
You want to get into law itself.
itself.
What about you?
I have applied for ILS Pune, so it's based on merit, so I would get.
Wow.
I'm planning to do CA. I'm preparing for my CPT now.
Wow. I mean, this is fantastic. In fact, for those of you out there, you have your chance over here to talk to the toppers, find out their secret to success. Like what he stated, there is no fixed timetable. You have to find your own, what suits you best.
Formula.
Yeah, your own formula, what suits you best. And for those of you who are struggling with maths, he says, and also she spoke about in stats, learn the concepts, understand the concepts, practice. One more thing, they say, when you're studying, especially anything to do with numbers, you have music in the background, it really helps.
I don't know that, so I just can't comment.
What about you?
I always listen to music while doing both maths and accounts.
Even I do.
Is it because you just feel good, you're at peace, you're calm, so you can concentrate?
Like you enjoy what you're doing, so that helps you a lot. Now you cannot study anything hating, oh my god, I don't like this sort. Now when you love it, you learn it better. So along with music, I've always found it nice doing a subject with that.
I actually wanted to take commerce, but my dad knew me better than what I knew myself. So he told me, he didn't pressurize me, but he told me, I know you like science better, and I had this dilemma whether to choose science or commerce. I went to science. I later found out that it was the best decision I made in my life. I wouldn't have done so well in commerce. I knew that. It was not mine.
Yeah, they would have topped. So no, I want to get back to the music thing, because a lot of teachers also say that, a lot of experts say, if you have a problem with any subject, especially with numbers, listen to music in the background. I mean, not heavy metal and all that, and just go ahead. But did it help you? Did you also use that?
Yes, I guess from my 8th standard I started music with maths. Maths is a subject which I've always loved. Solving, I can study for hours maths, but science, not even 1 hour I could put up with it. That's the main reason I chose commerce. But maths, with music, it's helped me a lot.
No, before you choose, I should have asked you this question in the beginning. It's good he brought that up. Was it commerce itself you wanted to take, or did your parents say, okay, no, take science? Because everyone's going for science. All your friends would have gone for science.
Yeah. No, my parents were like, it's completely your wish. Whatever you like, you can do that.
Was it the same with all of y'all?
Yes.
All right. We're actually at the end of the show, but congratulations once more. Please do listen to the tips that they have given you. Take what you will do well in, what you will love, like he stated. Studying anything to do with numbers, understand the concept, work hard, and also have fun while you're studying. Thank you. Congratulations. News and updates continue on the other side. Summer is a holiday time in our country. It is the time of the year when families go on trips to tourist destinations and religious shrines. Amongst